What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel and my Trippin' or Not Tarot. My name is Cockfrost, but you could call me the Ghetto Nun. So look, everybody, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hit 10,000 subscribers today, and like, honestly, y'all, who the fuck am I without y'all, right? So I'm like, shit, I feel like I need to do something for y'all and shit, because I'm just like so honored, humbled, blessed, and all that shit. And literally, y'all teach me a thing or two about a thing or two, okay? So, I mean, just as I'm excited just as much as like anybody else would be. It's almost like it's like both ours. It's like all our shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Like we did this shit as a collective and raised the vibe and shit. Anyway, so this reading I want to do is from where you were to where you are now, just to show you how fucking dope you are, divine feminine and divine masculine. Fuck it, I appreciate y'all. I know we go through shit and I talk a gang of shit, but just from where like this journey started to where we are now, all of us are different people, and I want to say better people, right? I do. So I do cuss in my readings, give no fucks about it. So if you do, please get the fuck on, okay? I do start all my cards out upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out with reversals because that's some bullshit. Also, I pre-shuffle, lay some cards out just to see what's going on. So in this case, I have a pile here, which is divine feminine, where you were, right? This is where you started. And right here is divine masculine, where he started, okay? This may or may not resonate with every single divine feminine or divine masculine. I don't give a fuck, okay? Info for private readings will be below the video. Divine feminine. I was like, where did divine feminine come from, right? Right when you learned about this whole journey and shit, what type of person was divine feminine, right? She got the hangman, high honor card. That came out with Queen of Swords reversed with the official person and Two of Cups. And all of that got clarified with Amy Winehouse. Now I'm about to make a scene like I'm Amy Winehouse. Amy Winehouse. So the fact that that song popped up lets me know, like back then, savage, right? Divine feminine. Anybody could get it. Some of us are still like that. Sometimes I'm still like that. I pick and choose my battles, but I mean, when I'm picking up the way that you were divine feminine is that anybody could fucking get it. You gave the attention to anybody that wanted some fucking smoke, right? I believe in free smoke. I really do. Everybody knows that shit. But it's when it's warranted. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that shit to everybody. This is how you were in the past, divine feminine. Stuck in your ways and shit, not raising your vibe. Remember, this the past. This where we came from. So it's no need to fret, my pet, right? Over this shit no more, because this ain't even who the fuck you are no more, divine feminine. But in the past, I'm just showing you where you came from and where you going, how you've transformed, G. Right? So you got the hangman and the high honor card. You were stuck in your ways and shit, not accepting the righteous ways, right? Not accepting the divine ways, the ways that we're supposed to be, that God put us on this earth to become, right? We were resistant to that shit. We was like, la, 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 hangman shit, sun tanning and shit, chilling. You know what I'm saying? I get that as big chilling. Not like, this is a lot of us were like lagging behind on our, I don't know, what is it? Ascension, basically. Lagging behind. You know what I'm saying? Like we should have ascended a while ago, right? This is the past though. So we have, but we were a little late. Let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Stuck in our own mind. Queen of Swords reversed. Angry. You know what I'm saying? Cussing motherfuckers out every chance you get. Unhappy when you wake up, divine feminine. This is the past, how we were. Just like, I don't even want to say bitter, but you know when you wake up and shit and people be like, you know you got to go to work, and you be like, fuck that job, right? This type shit, divine feminine. Instead of saying, I know, I'm thankful I got a job, motherfucker wake up and be like, fuck that job, right? Call out and shit. Official person and shit. You wasn't handling like your business, divine feminine. This is the past though. You know what I'm saying? Like you were cutting corners is what I'm getting with this Queen of Swords here and this damn official person. Divine feminine, you could be any sign. We celebrating all 10,000 and umpteen or however many of y'all. So this go for every divine feminine, okay? You done come a long way, my G, right? Reason why you were stagnant and shit and not really making decisions and handling all your business is because you was focused on this twin flame shit. Motherfucker got word of that shit and it was like, oh shit, I got a twin? Like, let's get it popping, right? That was all we focused on was twin this, twin that, twin flame, divine masculine this, divine masculine that. That was us in the past though, right? This is where we came from. We got Amy Winehouse, right? The card came out and I think it's perfect because remember I told you, you had the hangman where it was like we were kind of stagnant on moving and ascending and shit, right? This is my, God card, this high honor card, right? This would be rehab. That's what I'm saying. They tried to make me go to rehab, but I said no, 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 right? We were getting the messages and signs a long time, Divine Feminine, way before Divine Masculine even came in about us needing to be better people and shit. But we were just like, no, I ain't got the time. And if my daddy thinks I'm fine, right? Ain't nobody else got a problem with the shit. What the fuck I need to change for, right? This was Divine Feminine, though, back then, in the past. This is where you came from, Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine, where you came from, King of Cups came out with the Judication card. Got the Temperance card, the main male. Got 9 of Cups here, and that all got clarified with Jimi Hendrix, right? Divine Masculine, where you came from, was a motherfucker couldn't decide who do you love, right? In my YG voice. Motherfucker couldn't decide who the fuck he wanted to love. And then when he realized, excuse me, Divine Masculine, when you realized who you wanted to love and shit, you still didn't make no fucking decisions. Some of y'all are still stuck here, but we gonna keep it moving though, right? This is where you came from. So let's just say rewind. I'm not gonna say some of y'all are stuck here because we ain't even got there. And making an assumption would make an ass out of you and me, wouldn't that, Nun? Yes, it would. So I'm gonna take that back. Y'all motherfuckers was spreading y'all love out and didn't confused about who y'all were gonna give y'all love to. Anybody tell y'all some shit, y'all listening. Y'all didn't use discernment and shit with this Judication card. It's like, didn't nobody bring no receipts, no proof or nothing. You went strictly by what a motherfucker told you, Divine Masculine. But this was you in the past, G. Temperance card with this main male, like I said, this could be any Divine Masculine. This is for all 10,000 and umpteen of y'all. So I'm not calling out signs because I feel like this is just like I say, a vitamin boost for all of us, just to show you how far you've come, Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, okay? So, again, Divine Masculine, this is where you came from. So not only did you weren't sure about where to give your love, who to give your love to, and you were basically fooled. You basically went by what you were told, right? And didn't do any, like, research on shit yourself. You just went with what was, like, flashy, right? Because you wanted to be this person, main male. It's all about aesthetics. At least that's how you were in the past. All about pouring into yourself with this Temperance card. They say this Temperance card is supposed to be like for patience and all this shit. But to me, it's also a selfish fucking card too. It's like a motherfucker want to give, but he don't. That's why it's toe a little bit in the water. Like, I could, but nope. I'd rather pour it back into myself, right? This was you, Divine Masculine, in the past. Always pouring into yourself. I feel like a lot of you motherfuckers was drinking too. Like partying a lot and shit or doing something in excess, especially with this 9 of Cups. But it was all about you though, Divine Masculine. This was you in the past. Very selfish in the past. You know what I mean? I feel like this was kind of partly to blame on both sides with Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine because remember, she wasn't really making no decisions to do shit that she needed to do because she was so focused on this damn twin flame shit. You know what I mean? You kind of picked up on it. You didn't know about the whole twin flame shit, but you knew that she was into your motherfucking ass, right? So you roll with it. But you kept pouring back into yourself. You never poured into this relationship. This is you in the past because ain't no twos up here. It's just King of Cups and 9 of Cups and the Temperance card. Main male, motherfuckers by theyself. You know what I'm saying? Judge, Judication, you wasn't using it, but I mean, motherfucker was there, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just wasn't using your brain. You were just, this is somebody that like, you never like, this reminds me of like a puppy or a dog that keeps eating until they throw up. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker ain't even hungry, but motherfucker just keep eating, consuming. This was you, Divine Masculine, in the past. Jimi Hendrix and shit. I always say he was not living the best life. He just wasn't. I don't feel like he was taking care of himself, his body, mental state. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said some of y'all drinking and doing drugs and all other kind of shit. This was in your past. We'll see what's popping. Right? But Jimi Hendrix, yeah, genius. This is your potential. Your potential is Jimi Hendrix, but the actual person of Jimi Hendrix, I don't really think he was all that smart when it came to taking care of himself. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like he neglected other parts of himself just to be a musical genius. And that's cool and all. But motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like, what about you the other 365 days of the year? You know what I'm saying? Like Jimi Hendrix got to come off stage sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Divine Masculine, you wanted to be Jimi Hendrix all the time. It was always about you, the star, right? You wanted to be seen. Let's see where you are now, Divine Feminine. Where's Divine Feminine now? Eight of Cups. So you done walked away from this damn 2 of Cups shit, Divine Feminine. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. If you have been coming down on yourself lately, Divine Feminine, look at this shit. Ma, look at it. It don't seem like a big deal to you, but it's hard for motherfuckers to walk away from shit, especially shit that you love, right? Especially shit that you love. I don't even take this as just divine masculine, because you know how I am with my readings. I'm kind of in general, we do these twin flames because it's about you, divine feminine, when I'm talking about you, and it's about divine masculine when I'm talking about divine masculine. So I feel like this is just you walking away from relationships and shit, period. Because remember up here where you came from, you wasn't really making decisions and shit. You was stagnant on shit, wasn't moving, wasn't doing shit that you know you needed to do, wasn't acting on shit where you know you deserve better out the situation. None of that shit. Where you are now, you done walked away from that shit. You 86 that shit. That's what I'm saying. You have come so far, divine feminine. You have come so far, G. One with the 8 of cups. The moon, following your intuition. Because remember, let's go back to the past, who you were, right? That's what the fuck this shit was with the high honor card and the hangman. It was like you wasn't listening to God, or, you know what I'm saying, your spirit guides, what it was trying to tell you. You felt it and shit, but you just never moved on it, right? This was in the past who you used to be. Now look at you. You moving on the shit. You moving on your shit, your intuition, your gut, your high priestessness, okay? That's what's up. That's what I'm saying. Please, if anybody feels bad, don't. Like, about wherever you were, just the fuck where you going. Look at where you were and where you are now. That's what I want everybody to do. Fuck where you want to be right now, because we all wish we could be further along than where the fuck we are. But if you look back to where you were and where you are today, you should see a big difference. And that's all that matters, G. We ain't even promised tomorrow. So the fact that you can say, well, I was this way, say 6 years ago, and today I'm this way and shit, pat your motherfucking self on the back. Divine feminine and divine masculine. We don't know what tomorrow gonna hold, right? So we gotta be who the fuck we are and do what the fuck we can right now and shit. And don't wait. Motherfucking move. You know what I'm saying? 8 of cups to the moon. Follow your intuition, your gut, your instinct and shit. That's what's up, divine feminine. This is you now. Where are they now? You know what I kept hearing though, because I couldn't figure out what reading I wanted to do, because I'm like, I want to do something special for the 10,000 and shit. I don't want to just do no regular ass reading, right? And you know what song I kept hearing was, I stumbled on this photograph. It kind of made me laugh. Who's that? What's that lady that sings that song? Back down memory lane. That's all I kept hearing, y'all, all day long. So I'm like, what does that mean? Then I figured it out. Back down memory lane. That's what we doing. Y'all ain't these people no more, divine feminine and divine masculine. Y'all ain't these people. So I'm just taking you. I'm like the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future and shit. You know what I'm saying? And y'all Scrooge. So I'm just taking y'all on a journey and shit, just to show y'all how far you've come, G. You one of God's children. That's what's up. You know why? Because I saw the signs. Divine feminine, look at that. You saw the truth, man. You already knew the truth with that high honor card and that hangman, right? Because the hangman is also getting enlightened. But I feel like in regards to you in the past, especially with that Queen of Swords reverse, it was just being stagnant, not making decisions. Now, shit, you like, fuck it. I see the truth and shit. You walked away from this relationship, from people, places, and things that no longer served you. Because that's the only reason why the 8 of Cups will walk away, is to get to the 9 of Cups, right? To be emotionally fulfilled for self, right? Self-love. Follow that intuition and figure that shit out. It's the self-love tour all 2019. Divine feminine, you're being right now, in the present where you are right now, you're being taught, G. But it's like, excuse me, your higher self is teaching your lower self. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel like. Your higher self almost pulled you away from this shit. It's almost like you had no control over what your body was doing, because you surrendered, is what I'm saying. You surrendered. So your higher self took over this whole fucking situation with anything that was just not serving you. You know what I'm saying? The 2 of Cups is still upright. So, I mean, that lets me know it was real love. You know what I'm saying? I'm searching for a real love. It was real love, or else it'd be reversed. But it just wasn't serving you. Not all love is good. You know what I'm saying? What's love got to do with it? That's what the great Tina Turner said. You know what I'm saying? So look, you walked away. What does love got to do with it? I see that shit now. Ace of Swords. One on this moon. You're walking towards the unknown right now, divine feminine, but you know when you get there, like wherever it is you going, you know that there's clarity, there's truth and shit, there's fucking honor where you going. You know what I'm saying? So you have no fucking clue what's ahead. None of us do, because this is where we are right now. So this makes sense. We just going with the fucking flow, right? That's what we doing. We walking in our purpose. Shit. This remind me of like a Jesus or a disciple. You know what I'm saying? God told him, or Jesus told his disciples, only take your walking stick, basically. You You know what I'm saying? You don't need shit else. Your walking stick and shit and your shoes. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no luggage. Wherever you go, the people receive the message, you will be taken care of. God will provide. That's pretty much what you're doing, Divine Feminine. You just going with the flow because you know God will provide. You being led, my G. You being led right now. That's where we are right now. One on this moon. Wealthy man, because you know what I'm saying? If God is, Jesus take the wheel, right? If Jesus is driving, you can't lose. I will not lose, right? If God is driving, you will not lose. Whatever you believe in, Divine Feminine, I don't care. Allah, the universe, your spirit guides, ancestors, whatever it is. The fact that you believe in it, you know what I'm saying? And it's leading you and guiding you and shit to more truth and clarity and just an honorable, like, I mean, it's a crown on top of this shit. It's like we've been crowned and shit. So now we have to learn how to live this lifestyle. Like I told y'all before, when you move into the palace and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure when you first become a queen and you move into the palace, it's a lot of shit you can't do. Like I told you, Prince Harry, I like to smoke blunts. Like, I don't know how your old grandma gonna feel about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can't get me a smoke room or some shit. They're like, no, none. Queens don't smoke. Well, this motherfucker do, right? But it can't be like that though. The crazy shit is like you getting clarity on what it really means, Divine Feminine, to be a Divine Feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this is. That's where we are now. Now we're being shown like what we have to do. You know what I'm saying? Princess die and shit. You got to do that motherfucking wave and shit. Make sure you cup your hand right and shit, girl. You know what's popping. Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You being prepped, dude, for the royal, like I tell y'all, it's the royal bloodline. Like, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't really, I say royal bloodline, but it's the 5D royal bloodline, right? Because I feel like people that are in our position as far as being divine feminines, divine masculines, we've all been through some old major traumatic ass shit, right? That got us here. That's how we ended up even finding out all about this whole twin flame shit, right? Motherfuckers was hella fucking hurt, went on some shit. What the fuck does DM mean? What does divine masculine? What does DF mean? Because I thought the shit meant direct message, like, yo, Gotti, it goes down in the DM, right? And I just follow Angela. Boy, I got a crush on Angela. I think that's so cute. I think that's so cute. Totally off subject, but I have to say this real quick. The fact that he first he was, I don't even know if he only still really follows her, but at first he really was only, Yo Gotti, for the people that don't know. There's a rapper named Yo Gotti who came out with a song called It Goes Down in the DM. And he was talking about Angela Simmons, which Simmons' daughter? Is it Russell Simmons' daughter? Or is it Run? Is it Reverend Run's daughter? Yes, Reverend Run's daughter. Anyway, he liked this girl. Basically, he dedicated a song basically kind of to her, right? And that's one of the best lines, but he really only followed her on Instagram. I thought that was like a good gesture. It's like, I'm deleting everybody. I just want to follow Angela. I just thought it was cute. Back to the damn story though, the damn cards, excusez-moi. I just always wanted to tell somebody that, and y'all probably don't give a fuck either. So let's keep moving. Basically, like I said, divine feminine, you working, you learning how to be in this whole like royal shit and shit. It's a big change. It ain't what we used to. You know what I'm saying? They don't love you like they used to, divine feminine. But fuck them. You know what I'm saying? You on your way to bigger and better things. 8 of Cups. Hold on this 8 of Cups for divine feminine now. Look, I told you. Y'all know I don't like Debbie Harry and shit. This the saggy titty vulture bitch, right? So you went from this bitch. I'm not saying, remember, this always my karmic card. This Tatiana. But 100, some of us was Tatianas. I can admit. I'll admit it in my Drake voice. I've been a Tatiana. Shit, I got to keep it 100. We in the convent, right? Who would I be lying to? God already know I've been a Tatiana. Yeah, I have in my past. I ain't been a Tatiana recently and shit. But I'm saying, motherfuckers went from Tatiana to Bjork, which I told y'all is my divine feminine card. This is where you are now, divine feminine. You got clarity on the errors of your ways when you was the saggy titty bitch. Not saying y'all saggy titty bitches, but I'm saying when you were like being represented by this card as Debbie Harry, Tatiana, right? You got clarity on what a divine feminine is, Bjork. It's like you can see like in between. But look, crazy shit is you still got both sides, right? Which is, I feel like it's good because they came out on where you are now. So it's like, don't make me bring Tatiana out. And I don't even feel like it's like on some thought shit. It's just like, don't make me go back to my old ways because I hate to be that bitch again, right? I'm trying to live divine. Basically, that's what came out on the 8 of Cups. You trying to do things the right way, divine feminine. That's what's up. That's where you are now, G. Do you see the difference from where you were to where you are now? Now thrust your pelvis and sing along with me. I'm the shit, bitch. I'm the shit, bitch. You already know. You already know how he gets down. That's all I'm telling you. Look. Otis. He already looked like, like, guess who's in the palace now, fellas, right? I'm telling you, this look like you already know where you're going, Divine Feminine. Like, you got where you are, and it's almost like it's almost time to fuck some shit up. It's almost like, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody just gave you a duffel bag full of money and shit and just walked away. That's how Otis' face looked. Like, you would just know, like, your future is, like, so bright, Divine Feminine. You know this. Even though you don't know where the fuck it is, where it's going or nothing with this moon card. But you just know with this wealthy man because you done changed your ways from saggy titty vulture bitch to Bjork. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy you put out or the energy you put out is the energy you get back, right? So because you've been putting out Bjork energy, right? Instead of saggy titty bitch energy, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's like that. You don't mind just going with the flow now, right? And you starting to see things. I see dead people. Right? You starting to see some shit, right? But you like it. You know what I'm saying? You like what you see, Divine Feminine. This is where you are now. Divine Masculine, see where you are now. Where are they now? All right. Where's Divine Masculine now? 9 of Pentacles. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Honestly, Divine Masculine, I usually don't see more than 2-3 pentacles in your shit. Maybe 5 sometimes, G. But the 9 of Pentacles, this is where you are now. INDEP. You boosy now. You boosy and you webby. Right? Go ahead with your bad self, Divine Masculine. Independent. Now, this is a motherfucker not dependent on Tatianas and karmics and shit. This is where you are now. You got all your shit on your own. Hard work paid off, Divine Masculine. That's what's in up. That's what's up. This is where you are now, G. 2 of Swords. I'm going to have to clarify that shit because it's like now really you just kind of focused on money and nothing else is what I'm getting about on this. But honestly, that's not bad because you being self-sufficient is a big fucking deal. Because before you were really just pouring into yourself. You know what I'm saying? Whatever anybody gave you and shit, you was a taker, motherfucker. Like your name was T.I., Paul Walker, Chris Brown, fucking Idris Elba, motherfucking takers and shit. That's what the fuck y'all were, right? I feel like now y'all more about doing shit independently, getting your own shit. Because ain't nothing like having your own shit. You know what I'm saying? So I hate when a motherfucker be like, I did this for you, right? Don't y'all hate that shit? Like say somebody help you and shit, and then they always want to throw that shit up in your face later. Like, oh, well, remember that time? Like, what the fuck you helped me for if you gonna keep throwing the shit up in my motherfucking face, right? I feel like that's how Divine Masculine was feeling. Because remember his feeling now, excuse me. Because remember in the past, he was a taker and shit. Take, right? Didn't have to work for shit, pouring back into itself, just having a good fucking time. Wasn't really checking receipts to see where the shit was coming from. Motherfucker was just taking the shit, right? That shit backfired on you, Divine Masculine, where motherfuckers start throwing shit up in your face, or they started having control over the shit, like when I move, you move, just like that type shit. Motherfucker, I say you eat when I say you eat. Like say you living with some chick, Divine Masculine, right, and you ain't working. Yeah, she paying the bills and shit, but if the bitch don't buy no food, motherfucker, you don't eat. So technically, you ain't independent, G. You may feel like that motherfucker, but really you ain't. You like one of her kids and shit, waiting on her to cut up your hot dog and give you a juicy juice box, like basically. But that's where you were, though. That's not where you are now. This is where you are now, G. 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords. I feel like you just totally focused on being independent right now. Just getting yourself together. 7 of Swords. Look, by any means necessary. So some of y'all still on that fuck shit. Let's just keep it 100 here. I mean, some of y'all are still on that fuck shit and sneakily on that fuck shit. High Priestess still at the bottom of the deck. So I take this a couple of ways. There's 2 groups here for where they are now. Where are they now? Right? There's some Divine Masculines that are, well, you know what? It's 3 groups. There's a group that's torn between doing the right thing, right? Between being Spike Lee and being on some fuck shit, right? Do the right thing, 9 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, fuck shit, right? And some of them torn between that shit. But it's just like Divine Feminine, like when you were up here with this Hangman and this High Honor card where you were kind of stagnant with this Queen of Swords not making no decisions. It's the same shit. Motherfucker just torn between, you know how they had the devil on the shoulder and the angel on the shoulder? The Divine Masculines in the middle. Here's the devil on the shoulder. Here's the angel on the shoulder. Motherfuckers is torn, right? Second group of y'all are independent, right? But y'all ain't going about it the right way type shit. Y'all strong-arming motherfuckers and shit. I don't even want to know what the fuck y'all doing. But I feel like some of y'all are out there like, no, I'm going to get this money. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not dependent on nobody. I got like a Rob Steele, you know what I'm saying, vibe from this shit for some people. So some Divine Masculines are just willing to get it, like I said, by any means necessary, period. They just want to be independent. So it could be something as simple as like divine masculine want to get his own apartment, but his credit is fucked up. So he got it's the shit under somebody else's name. It could be something as simple as that. So that's what I'm saying. It's different groups. It's some of them trying to decide if they still want to be on some fuck shit or be an independent divine masculine. Then there's some of them determined to be a divine masculine by any means necessary, even if I got to do some fuck shit to do it, right? That's why I was telling y'all before in that Be Like Nipsey shit. Like, the shit ain't always fucking pretty being a divine, but what's the fucking outcome? Is the outcome 9 of Pentacles, nobody hurt, dead, and none of that shit? Let's get nobody hurt, dead, maimed, you know what I'm saying, suffered at the hands of you becoming this 9 of Pentacles. I'm with it, G. I'm with it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? People do that shit all the fucking time. You gotta like have street smarts and fucking book smarts in order to move ahead in this world. I'm a firm believer in that shit. You need both. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna make it. You not. Anyway, divine masculine. And some of y'all are running into dead ends. Like still not refusing to be this 9 of Pentacles and shit. And so y'all are still trying to stick to this whole 7 of Swords shit, but keep hitting dead ends because I feel like God has had enough with that group. You know what I'm saying? So like this some like everything you, what Miss Seeley say, this her 2 fingers with this 2 of Swords, till you do right by me, everything you think about gon' crumble, right? That's like God telling you this, like anything you try to do, scheming on the one, right? God gonna block that shit, G. For the ones that's just strictly just on some plain fuck shit, not even on some fuck shit to better themselves and better the world, right? Just on some plain fuck shit. That's for that group. Small group though, small group. One on this 2 of Swords. Gift came out with this 2 of Swords. So like I said, it's the groups, you know what I'm saying? So some of y'all, divine masculines, decided to make a decision and see the value in yourself and see the capabilities and all the shit in yourself. Like, yeah, I am that motherfucker. I can be this motherfucker, 9 of Pentacles. Male or female, I don't give a fuck. Say it's a tunic or a fucking bathrobe if you a male. I don't motherfucking know, okay? But this is y'all realizing that you are that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop doubting yourself. This is where you are now. So you're no longer doubting yourself. The majority of the group of divine masculines are no longer doubting themselves. They're starting to see like, hey, I really am something and shit. You know what I mean? I was underestimating myself and not giving myself credit for the person that I really am on the inside, right? For that shady ass group that's just doing fuck shit. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers trying to steal some shit or still get by. Not even steal some shit, but it's like, still try to cut corners and shit with doing shit, how divine feminine was, and where she came from, right? Some of y'all are still in that now, you know what I'm saying? And that's why God cut that gift off with these scissors. Edward Scissorhands with the 2 of Swords. Cut that shit off. You can't be doing fuck shit. You got to earn that shit honestly, G, right? That's for that small group of y'all. For the other ones who are, like I was telling y'all to try to be like Nipsey and shit. Sometimes you gotta be a crip and be a banging shit and do all this other shit. You don't have to, excuse me. I don't want to say that, but just from the different walks of life that we come from, it ain't always good. 7 of Swords, but it's what are you trying to? What's your purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you walking in righteousness? Because if you are, nothing can stop you. No weapon formed shall prosper. There's God's hands giving you the shit right there. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's impossible to be perfect all the time. A divine feminine and a divine masculine should not be perfect. You know what I'm saying? They should strive to be, but they should not be. You know what I'm saying? It's impossible. So if somebody come up to me and be like, I'm perfect, I'm divine feminine, I'm divine masculine, and run from 7 of Swords on that motherfucker. Run and shit. You know what I'm saying? Run. There was only one, you know what I'm saying, who was just pure. You know what I'm saying? That's God himself. There is no one else that pure that's never done anything, period. So if my divine masculine didn't have any flaws and no scratches and no scrapes, I'm like, the motherfucker don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. This is just life. 7 of Swords. This is divine masculines now. So I feel like majority are the divine masculines who just decided to nix the fuck shit all together and get they shit together by any means necessary, right? With the 7 of Swords doing whatever the fuck they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like to do that shit. Some of them just literally pulled themselves up by the bootstraps and cut all that fuck shit out. They ain't robbing, stealing, none of that shit. They doing shit the honest way. And the other ones are just doing fuck shit, but they getting blocked by God every single chance they get and shit because they're not doing it just the right way. They don't even strive to be a 9 of Pentacles ass motherfucker. They just on fuck shit, right? But that's not the majority of y'all divine masculine. It's not. Majority of y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make it to a deluxe apartment on the east side in the sky high. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Moving on up. How you do it is how you do it. Seven of Swords. Way too many. This is where you are now, Divine Masculine. 2 came out. Unexpected income with this despair card. I told you. This for that fuck shit. So for the ones that's just doing pure ass fuck shit, 7 of Swords shit, like have no interest in being divine and shit, just still want to get over on motherfuckers and ghost them and take shit from them and shit. This why you like this, G. Unexpected income with despair and shit. Soon as you get it, it's motherfucking gone and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't living right. You know what I'm saying? You're not living right, period. For the ones that are just 7 of Swords in Divine Masculine, right? For the ones that just put themselves up by the bootstrap and ain't even with no fuck shit at all, this is behind them and shit. This is something that they still, I feel like they're tempted by it because whatever they were doing was like fast money or a fast come up. Like I could easily just get with these chicks or whatever and they take care of me. But some of them are deciding like, nope, I ain't gonna do it. Right? I'm way more capable to do that shit myself. I don't want a motherfucker throwing that shit in my face or holding that shit over my head. I'm tired of being like, you know what I'm saying? Like kept and shit. You know what I'm saying? Kept, basically. That's where Divine Masculine is now. I feel like all of them tired of being kept. It's just some of them are doing something about it in the right way and some of them are not. Point blank. One on the 7 of Swords, despair, unexpected income. Willie Nelson, fucking still getting high because I got high, da 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 da, right? I don't like Willie Nelson on top of the 7 of Swords because that mean, motherfucker, that's all you do is get high. Bitch, do you work? Do you do anything? You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Willie Nelson is real chill and real laid back and shit. So this lets me know that the Divine Masculines that's just on some fuck shit, period, and don't want to move towards being Boosie and Webby and shit with the 9 of Pentacles and shit, they don't do fucking shit. They don't take life seriously. They Willie Nelson. Everything's a motherfucking joke to their ass. But they still ain't got no fucking money and shit. You know what I'm saying? They still fucking being fed and having to be given shit just to survive in this motherfucker. Period. Period. I got that specifically just for that group. That's just for the 7 of Swords by themselves. Let's put one on this 9 of Pentacles. Elton John. This motherfucker. I hate him. Not literally, y'all. Just on this card. I have to say that every time. I'm sorry. I don't hate Elton John. I don't know the motherfucker. But I hate this fucking card. And I don't like the way this ensemble, this outfit has been put together, period. Which has nothing to do with anything, but it's just ill. Anyway, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is clarifying this shit. So yeah, Willie Nelson gets high. This 9 of Pentacles. Like I said, the majority of y'all is doing some shit that y'all really don't want to do to become this 9 of Pentacles. Like we all didn't have. This like the equivalent, like, shit, I could say this, right? Like when I leave a job and shit and I steal all that shit right before I leave. I'm taking the staplers. Like I worked at Starbucks, y'all, and I walked out with a whole fucking espresso machine. Like no motherfucker, I'm going to fucking get paid. I'm going to get my paycheck and I'm going to get some little, you know what I'm saying, tchotchkes and shit, right? I got a whole fucking set. I got the espresso machine. I got the damn thermometers, the brushes, pounds of fucking coffee. I mean, I walked out that bitch like, yeah, right? Same shit, Divine Masculine. So this Elton John ain't really too bad. That's why I said with this 7 of Swords up here, it's like, so I gotta do what I gotta do and break her heart, right? On some Ralph Tresvant shit. Some shit you gotta do what you gotta do, and it ain't always gonna be motherfucking pretty. Be like Nipsey, G. Be like Nipsey. Ding, right? It ain't always gonna be pretty. But as long as the outcome is this, 9 of Pentacles, and people are not being hurt or harmed and shit because of you becoming this 9 of Pentacles, yeah, it's okay to do a little shum on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is life. Hashtag this is life. Divine Masculine. You realizing you ain't got to be perfect to be a Divine Masculine is what I'm saying. You just got to have a pure heart. You know what I'm saying? Basically, that goes for Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, really. All right, let's move it. All right, Divine Feminine, let's see where you going, G. Let's see where you're going to end up. Because we got where you been, where you are. No, where you going? Where's Divine Feminine going? Look. Shaboing, boing, boing. 6 of Wands, G. What you mean where you going? What you mean what I mean? 6 of Wands, you know where you going, G. That's what I'm saying. From where you were, Divine Feminine, to where you are and where you going, do you see the difference? If you got to rewind this motherfucking video just to see where the fuck you came from, G, do it. And then thrust your pelvis. Where's Divine Feminine going? Six of Wands to the Seven of Wands. Only up from here. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up, right? You on your way, Divine Feminine. I don't take this Seven of Wands as like being restricted or none of that shit. I take this as like, you know, you can win this fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? All this learning that you're doing right now, like I said, you being taught and getting clarity on how you can still be Tatiana, saggy titty, vulture bitch, and be Bjork. You need both sides, Divine Feminine, to navigate through this journey. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. There's no way you can navigate through this world on namaste and waving incense in motherfuckers' faces. It's impossible as shit. You know what I'm saying? They'll get you every motherfucking time. You know what I'm saying? You got to be both of these people, Divine Feminine. You got to be. So basically, this will be Bjork, Six of Wands. Seven of Wands would be Blondie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are, where you going, you going to learn how to balance both of them motherfuckers, both sides. You know what I'm saying? You got street and you got street cred and you got heavenly cred is what I'm saying, Divine Feminine. That's where you're going. Viciously and eagerly. That's where you going. You enthusiastic about every fucking thing you do. Divine Feminine, you become a fucking master of yourself, basically, is where you going. You have mastered every side of yourself. You ever seen, I don't know if y'all have ever seen The Invincible Shaolin, right? It's a kung fu movie, which I love the ones with the subtitles, because back in the day, that's all they used to play on the Family Film Festival, right? Besides Pippi Longstocking, what was it? Was it The Incredible Mr. Limpet with Don Knotts when he turned into a fish, right? They would play that shit all the time. Every Elvis movie, and the fucking, like, kung fu movies and shit. But The Invincible Shaolin and shit. Them motherfuckers, that movie was just about mastering yourself. It's all mental, right? This motherfucker was standing on his thumbs, not even on his hands, on his thumbs, Divine Feminine, okay? In this movie. Like, and then he had an egg in his hand and was doing it too and never cracked the egg. So all his body pressure was on the thumb while holding the egg on like the edge of a wall, right? This type shit, Divine Feminine. You fucking Pai Mei and shit now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you master yourself. You are the last dragon. You possess the power of the glow. Show enough. Who's the master? Say it with me, Divine Feminine, because I know y'all want to. Show enough. I'm telling you, you become show enough. That's where you're going, Divine Feminine. For those who don't know, watch The Last Dragon. It's like a kung fu movie for black people, right? You had Bruce Lee, but in the hood, you got Bruce Leroy. That's who we had. We had Bruce Leroy. And we're going to say... Just walking your pizza to Papa Green's Pizza, right? That's where you going. You walking your feet to the Papa Green's Pizza, Divine Feminine. You the last dragon, G. That's where you going. I want to put one on the Seven of Wands real quick. Yeah, you become a master of yourself. And guess what? Because you know when they say like you know other people better when you know yourself, right? First, when you know yourself really well, then you get to know other people because you know the good and the bad parts of yourself and you accept it, which means you can accept the good and bad parts of others and then accept them. So you mastering yourself first, Divine Feminine, you have mastered every motherfucking soul on this fucking earth. You know what I'm saying? Which means that you can go somewhere and say you go meet somebody like a billionaire and shit, right? And you still who you are right now. Ain't shit changed. We still the same motherfuckers. We wear the same clothes, same Nike outfit, love the shit. You know what I'm saying? But when you go, you don't feel like there's any type of, they don't hold any authority over you is what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting from this. Nothing earthly holds any authority over you anymore, Divine Feminine. This is where you going, right? You don't live by earthly laws anymore once you master yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're not held accountable by the laws that the rest of the 3D commoners are held by, G. You the last dragon. You possess the power of the glow. You Bruce Leroy. Seven of Wands. Yeah, Four of Swords. It's that, I'm telling you, you possess the power of the glow, right? For those that have seen the movie and shit, you remember when he got shot, right? With that bullet and shit, and dude thought he was dead. And then dude had fell in like this pool, Four Swords. Bruce Leroy fell in the pool and shit. And they thought Bruce Leroy, oh, no. He didn't fall in the pool. He shot Bruce Leroy and Bruce Leroy kind of did that little flip and then fell on the ground and shit in the alley and shit while Laura Charles was tied up. I remember it very well like I was there, right? Then he wakes up and shit. Motherfucker caught the bullet in his mouth. Ding! You are the last dragon. And like the little man, his little oracle man told him, only you possess the power inside of you, right? It's in you, divine feminine. I know that shit sound corny as fuck as me saying that, but this where you going. You master your motherfucking self. Therefore, you master every fucking being on this planet and shit. There's no being that you can't see through or discern. You know what I'm saying? That's where you're going. And that shit'll take you everywhere you want to go in life, G. Two of Swords. Courthouse came out with the Six of Wands. That means everything's sold up. That means like, I'm put this like this kind of way. Like say if you want to go buy a house, right? And it's in a neighborhood where you're like, damn, these motherfuckers hella affluent and shit. Like these motherfuckers gonna look at us like we crazy, right? This is you being able to walk up in that motherfucker, and as soon as you see the realtor and shit, you can read them. Like, oh, this motherfucker like animals and shit. Like, okay, I know how to come at you. It's just you mastered every being on this planet, divine feminine. It's like the Matrix. Remember at the end, Neo, when he saw the program, when he finally could have stopped the bullets, and it was just that green programming and shit. It wasn't actually like a picture, it was programming. So you see the code, you break the code, divine feminine. Boom. I've been trying to get that shit the fuck out. You break the code, G. One on this Knight of Swords. Message, right? I feel like you take everything you learn, divine feminine. Like I said, you able to discern. Remember, that's God with them authoritative ass thumbs. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been deemed the last dragon. Like I tell you all the time, you a 5-star general. You got your orders and shit from God himself. Boom, run with it. You can have anything in this world you want. Long as you do right by God, right? Pay homage to the Most High always. Give back, because I'm a firm believer in just you have to give back to this world, or don't call your fucking self divine. You can't. You can't call yourself divine and not want to heal some shit. You can't call yourself divine and walk through your streets in your city or see motherfuckers on the road and all fucked up and shit and still call yourself divine and not help a motherfucker, or at least feel some type of compassion. And compassion only goes so far. I can't keep rolling by a motherfucker every day on the way to work. You know what I'm saying? And see a motherfucker sitting under the freeway and can't give him shit. Literally though. Literally, I cannot do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how you roll? You be like, fuck, I'm late. I've done that. It was this little dude and shit. And every time I passed him, I felt so bad and shit. So one day I was like, I'm going to stop and give him a bag and shit, because I have all my bags in my car to pass out. And when I went, the motherfucker was gone. I felt so bad. I was like, I vowed to never have, I don't know where he went. I hope somebody else helped him out. But I just vowed at that point to never be without. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't pass that shit up and call yourself divine is what I'm saying, yo. You got to live in that shit. But that's where you going. Where you going, divine feminine? That's just who you are at this point. Ain't nobody even got to tell you about that shit. You just a light being. Now I'm in the car with illuminated angels. You an illuminated angel, dude. That's where you going, divine feminine. Concern came out with this 4 of Swords. So where you going, like I said, that's discernment. It still is. I like this concern card because if you look, the rays are coming through the window. God's power. You possess the power of the glow. Right? This motherfucker just soaking it up. This concern, it says concern, but I go by the picture on this one because look at the plant. The plant is vibrant. You know what I'm saying? You and the plant are soaking. I'm gonna soak up the sun. I love, isn't that Sheryl Crow? That's my fucking bitch. I know, shit be weird. I be on Slauson and Crenshaw and shit, bumping Sheryl Crow. Like, what the fuck? Who are you? The bitch is dope. Mind your fucking business, all right? All right? Like I'm saying, being divine just ain't gonna make sense. You embrace all that shit, divine feminine. Fuck them. Fuck them. Let's put one on you soaking up the sun, even though I put one on Sheryl Crow. I'm gonna soak up the sun. Look, Freddie Mercury. Fucking queen, okay? That's what came up. That's where you going, divine feminine. If you just want to know, you're going to become like full-blooded, all the way queen, right? You ain't no muggle and shit. You ain't motherfucking mixed with half commoner, half fucking queen and shit. You all full-bred fucking queen, right? Your DNA been upgraded, and that shit really does happen when you ascend. Like even just still, and not saying like ascend as in pass, right? And go like our dear brother here, but I'm saying just while you ascend here on earth, your DNA gets changed. Your body will fucking heal itself. I'm proof of that shit. I'm proof of that shit. Your body will fucking heal itself. Shit that doctors told you that your body will never do, it'll fucking do it. Once you start to ascend and shit. Now, I ain't saying I'm completely healed. Motherfucker get sick. Y'all be hearing me coughing, choking and shit. I'm not saying I'm 100% well. But there are some things that I have fucking healed, you know what I'm saying, on my own that I was told I'd never be able to heal. But that comes with the territory. That's where we all going. Y'all do the same shit. We all in the same motherfucking convent, y'all. 10,000 of us. Whoever has just joined us and shit. Thank you. Right? You queen. So basically you soak up the sun, you know you the last dragon and shit. You can fucking discern any type of being on this planet, which means that you kind of manipulate every opportunity you have. Every opportunity presented to you, divine feminine, where you going, you will not lose, right? It's because you know how to be Tatiana and Bjork. So, you know, in some situations, I got to be this bitch, right? In some situations, I got to be this one. But you already know because you got discernment, because God gave you the messages with them authoritative ass thumbs, and you queen. You know what I'm saying? Queens are smart. They ain't fucking stupid. They wage wars too, you know? Let's put on this courthouse and this Six of Wands. Hank Williams with that sly ass face and shit. I just feel like you so fucking sure of yourself, divine feminine. It's like I heard that song. It's that Biggie song. So don't test me. Get money, you better move over. Get money, we can be as good as the best of them, but as bad as the worst. So don't test me. Man, you got people in high places like Jesus' niece, divine feminine. That's what I'm hearing right now. It's like you so sure of your ability and your power and your personal relationship with God. Can't nobody touch you. And even if they did touch you, let's just say in the event like Nipsey's mom, right? Y'all saw that fucking heartfelt message. That's why it was crazy when I saw her message that she said about Nipsey Hussle. And then I had just did that reading a few days ago. She knew that motherfucker was a divine masculine. She literally talked about him being a light being and how his energy is now spread throughout the world. And now he's not dead. And when you die, you just become a baby in spirit. Like all the shit we fucking talk about. She fucking knew. Same shit. This is like y'all motherfuckers can do whatever y'all want to do to me. I know wherever I go. You know what I'm saying? Wherever I go, I was chosen when I was here on earth. I'm going to be chosen after, right? You just, where you going, divine feminine, you walking with surety wherever it is, whether it's a good situation or bad situation. I feel like you come out on top, period. You know what I'm saying? That could mean a multitude of things. It may not look like you come out on top, but you will be, your mark will be made in this world, divine feminine is what I'm saying. Your mark is going to be made in this world. And you know it with Hank Williams' face. Okay? Let's get to the masculines because this video getting long as fuck. But I love y'all, man. Shit. I have to just let y'all know how far y'all have come, dude. Everybody. Like, I get on y'all's ass and shit, but I mean, fuck. What kind of nun would I be? Like a regular one, bitch? I ain't never heard no nun cuss like that. I know. Where's divine masculine going? King of Swords, clarity. So, clear mind, clear-headed, you know what I'm saying? Taking authority, crossing your T's and dotting your I's on everything. I feel like you taking care of your business, right? Paying your bills on time. I feel like in this 3D world, you got that shit on lock, G. That's what the fuck this mean, this King of Swords. You got that shit on lock. You can see clearly now, the rain is gone. So you like this Ace of Swords up here. Divine Feminine had that, right? Where she got the clarity and shit and was being honored and shit. Same shit with you. Your crown is on your head. Same shit. I feel like you get honored. You know what I mean? Or you realize that it is an honor is what I'm getting. Okay. High Priestess. King of Swords and the High Priestess came out for where you going, divine masculine. So you are definitely using your intuition. So you're using your intuition and your logical mind, which fucking makes sense. You can't, I don't feel like you can go purely on, like, intuition. True, I do feel like you should go with your intuition, like your first mind is what they say, go with your instinct, right? But once you do that, then you start fucking using your mind and shit, right? It's like if you see like a long ass line at the drive-thru and shit, it's like, okay, my instinct says to go inside and go order the food, right? You go in there, but you still got to tell motherfucker what you want to eat. They ain't gonna just read your motherfucking mind and be like, oh, so no pickles? Like, right? You got to speak to a motherfucker. So intuition gets you where you going. Fucking logic and common sense fucking keeps you there. You know what I'm saying? Thinking. And that's what you're doing, divine masculine. That's where you're going. It's like Bofars. That's what I'm saying. You using the fuck out that damn intuition. The devil card came out. This is where you going. Now, this is it. Don't get scared now, right? In my Kevin McAllister voice, right? Divine masculine, you got this big ass sword, right? You can cut anything out right now. I feel like, or where you going, you're going to be able to cut this shit out. You know why? Because the High Priestess is between this shit, right? This is also the God card, like the Hierophant. The high priestess or God kicked the devil out of heaven from what the story told me and shit. Kicked him out or whatever, all that shit, because he was like running the music game and shit up there and was fucking shit up. Long story short, motherfucker had to come down here. So pretty much God reigns supreme all the time over negative energy, good versus evil, right? Good is gonna win. Love conquers all, same shit. Love conquers all, divine masculine. So this lets me know that where you're going, you're going to have to slay a lot of demons. You're going to have a lot of fights. You're going to be a great warrior. You fucking King David. You know what I'm saying? King David. That's where you're going. You know what I mean? Like, who was damn sure divine masculine. And you know what? He had some same shit going on with the third party shit too. Had Bathsheba across the way and shit. She had her dude and he was fucking her and got her pregnant. Real shit up in the story. Then he got Bathsheba's dude killed up in war and shit so he could marry Bathsheba. Then they had the baby, but the baby came out all deformed and shit. So God took the crazy. It's a crazy ass story how David and Bathsheba got together. Long story short, didn't make him no less of a great king. Like I told y'all about Nipsey, the divinity and all that shit, you ain't gonna be perfect. King David was not perfect, right? But he still was able to slay motherfuckers. He was King fucking David because he had God on his side. High priestess with the King of Swords. That's what I'm saying, divine masculine. You're gonna slay every single motherfucking demon and become victorious on every fucking obstacle that you have. You're gonna show people how to fight, divine masculine. How to stand up and fight and do the right thing. Spike Lee in this motherfucker. That's where you're going. To be like and put the ice all on Mookie. One on the King of Swords. Damn, these shit's flying. Toil and labor. Like I said, you a fucking great king. You know what I'm saying? You're going to wield the fuck out your sword, divine masculine. I take this with words. This is where you going, divine masculine. You will be able to, and I'm just like really channeling this message. You're going to be able to stop people in their tracks with the things that you say, the creative things that you come up with, your ideas, projects, things like that. And then you put them into motion. That's how you shut people the fuck up. But that's how you go shut people the fuck up. But I mean, this is where you're going. It's like people are going to, I feel like once you convince them, right, and show them the way, King of Swords, you're going to have like a little army behind you, G, that's willing to like rock with you, ride with you. You're going to have like a little squad, divine masculine. Is what I'm picking up. You got soldiers. You the 5-star general. Every general got soldiers, right? I'm picking up that you're going to have soldiers, divine masculine. Like you teach motherfuckers some shit or something. You end up teaching people. Teaching men, these are the things that change boys to men. Basically, one on this devil. Pathway, message of concern. Man, I'm telling you. Walk towards the light, Caroline. You leading people, divine masculine. You leading people, G. I feel like you get people, I feel like you awaken people or something, or you, because this message of concern and pathway, by the way. I feel like your job is like you work hard at serving others, teaching others, divine masculine, teaching people how to be, or not even just people, shit, I guess, yeah. What else is there? Fucking, I don't know none. Teaching people shit, you know what I'm saying? Like you just have hidden knowledge from centuries and past lives over and over and over. You don't even know how you know that shit, but I know how you do because the high priestess is here with the scroll. You got just unmatched knowledge, divine masculine. That's where you're going. So therefore, when you tell people that shit, you wake people to fuck up, right? They stay woke, motherfuckers, right? And you show them the light. You show them the way and shit to turn from this shit, from this devil shit. You show people that they are not like I always tell y'all, we products of our environment, but that don't mean we got to succumb to it. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm from this place don't mean that I have to stay in this place or behave like I'm from this place or none of that shit. That's what you end up showing people, divine masculine. You show people a fucking way out like a fucking 5-star general does, G. For real. For real. 121 guns. Lift up your arms, right? Shout out to Green Day. Love them too. One on this high priestess. Oh, I'm at 53 minutes. I'm sorry, y'all. Hope you've had your din-din. Taylor Swift came out with the high priestess. Now, what's funny, because this has never come to me in any of these cards, but it's her name. You were made to be this person. You were tailored, divine masculine. You know what I'm saying? Swiftly you were, though. You know what I'm saying? You were chosen. So all your shit was already like kind of put together. You gonna wield that sword swiftly. You know what I'm saying? The people that you gonna help, it's gonna be like this. Because like I said, there's where you go in divine masculine, it's charisma. You have a lot of charisma where people are just gonna gravitate to you and be like, you know what I'm saying? You speaking on some real shit. Whatever it is you do, divine masculine, that's going to be like your purpose or whatever, you're going to grab people. You will have an army behind you, right? It'll be tailored real swift. Like before you know it, you just going to have like people that rock with you. You know what I'm saying? Like it was specifically made for you. You will specifically have a following is what I'm getting, right? This is where you're going. You become like a great fucking man, divine masculine, if you're a man or a woman, whatever the fuck, okay? You become a great motherfucker is what I'm saying. You overcome a lot of shit. You're a fucking great warrior. You know what I'm saying? You got battle scars and every. Oh, I love a sexy ass man with a scar. Oh my God. Especially right under his eye. He can get it. He can. I love that shit. This type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Where you just like know a motherfucker been around and been through some shit. Like you that type of person, divine masculine. That's where you going. Authentically you. Like I said, tailor-made, Taylor Swift, right? Your own authentic self with Lady Gaga and shit. Like you are just, there is nothing, there's no one like you, divine masculine. Right? There was nobody like Carol Ann and the Poltergeist. Only she could lead the motherfuckers to the light. Well, Tangina could, but they had to switch places. You know what I'm saying? They wanted the purest one, which was the kid and shit. You the purest one, divine masculine. You like fucking Carol Ann and shit. You know what I'm saying? Carol Ann! Carol Ann! She's like, they're here. And that's where you going. Motherfuckers gonna know when you arrive. They're here. Divine masculine, yes, they're here. The dream team is here. Oh, yes, they're here, right? The dream team is here. That goes for divine masculine and divine feminine. That's what's up, y'all. So pat yourselves on the back, divine masculine, divine feminine. See where you were, see where you are, and see where you going, G. Just stay focused, right? And don't forget that you were chosen to be this person. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like everybody, a lot of people call themselves divine masculine and divine feminine, but that let's keep it 100. That shit the fuck ain't true. You know what I'm saying? We all know that shit. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying? Then who the fuck would there be to help if everybody was fucking divine, right? We would have no purpose because everybody would be perfect. Am I right? Yes. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody can't be divine masculine, divine feminine. So if you really know that you are divine masculine, divine feminine, then you know that your purpose is greater. You know what I'm saying? So you can't get stuck on where you were and where you want to be. You got to focus on where you are. And it looks like both you motherfuckers is moving. Like I said, by any means necessary. I like to see that motherfuckers is moving. So please pat yourself on the back. I felt like I owed this to y'all at least, you know what I mean, for rocking with me and shit and getting me to the 10,000 and let y'all know. Shit, doing these cards, y'all teach me shit too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like no fucking master and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing the cards and then go back and look at the video and be like, oh, type shit. You know what I mean? Then I read y'all's comments and then I learn from that. So please believe that y'all teaching me too. I'm telling you, I ain't shit without y'all. That 10,000 don't mean shit without y'all motherfuckers in it. So thank you so much for your presence and your vibe, yo, in the convent. I love you all so very much. All right. And this may or may not have resonated. I still don't give a fuck. Thank you for visiting my channel and my Trippin' or Not Tarot. My name is Cockfrost, but you could call me the Ghetto Nun. Please hit like, subscribe, share with your friends. Info for private readings will be below the video. Okay? Love you. Bye.